So I got sent this picture on Instagram of Vegeta laughing at the thought of Saitama's workout routine, and it actually inspired today's video. If I were to ask you, out of all these characters, who would you personally say trains the hardest?
I'm commenting before watching the video and it's completely subjective.
But now that we got that out the way, which fictional character do you honestly think works the hardest? What do you think? Yo, dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighborhood Jaxblade is here, and I love this topic idea, so I figured I might as well do it.
I mean, Vegeta trains at 500 times Earth's gravity on a daily basis. Rock Lee and Mike Guy do endless amounts of push-ups and have unimaginable sparring sessions. Batman's home training routine would wipe out even the most elite athletes. Even Jason Voorhees, before he became a super zombie, did some training in the woods to get stronger. Halloween video idea! But can you honestly say who is training harder than the other? Well, let's take a look at this simple term we have all heard countless times before. What exactly does it mean to train hard? The training from hell trope is one so common we've seen done numerous times over the decades, and honestly I never get tired of it because as a fitness junkie myself used to be a weak chubby anime fanboy getting beaten up and made fun of by bullies back in the day for loving all this nerdy stuff. Seeing my favorite characters work for their strength inspires me more than someone who was just blessed with or attained some supernatural ability by accident. It's a great way to give yourself a power up so that you no longer feel weak and helpless, so that you can stop being a victim in your life and start being a victor. Heck, it's one of the main reasons I even created Tough Like the Toon, so anyone could feel strong. The trope consists of characters in fighting, sports, and other series that have a tendency to go to extremes when doing their training. Whether it's a regimen concocted by a harsh or just sadistic mentor, or self-inflicted, expect to see our heroes go through training that would incapacitate or even kill an ordinary human. When played straight, it's always worth it, and the characters end up with superhuman powers.
There's a reason I call push-ups anime god makers.
But what really dictates who's training harder than the other is their effort, of course. Same goes for you. Let's say you're following a standard gym routine which says do 4 sets of 12 reps for an exercise, and you perform just that, and then after you complete all 4 sets, you move on to the next workout listed. But did you really get the most of those reps, or do you feel you could have done more or lifted more? You see, this is a common thing when following a fitness routine you found somewhere like on the internet or in a magazine. A lot of folks see the rep ranges they are supposed to do them, and then move on. And months down the line, they start to wonder, was that training even worth it? To get the most out of your workout, it's important to make the reps count, so when you hit 12 reps, that means you can do no more with good form. That way you're continually pushing yourself while getting adequate results. And it's pretty fair to say, all these dudes push themselves insanely hard.
Well, so-and-so is clearly stronger, so of course their training is better, right?
Now, of course, we have to take into account the rules of said universe and the realm of reality it sets up, because some training is plausible for our world, while others, yeah, you're a pancake, bro, you're done. I mean, can you imagine if anime training worked in other media as well as it did there? I mean, Zoro is just a human and physically owns superpowered pirates on a daily basis. I mean, Robin and Nightwing would be one-punching baddies left and right.
Well, let's take a look at some of our fave pro tags who train and their training methods.
Goku and Vegeta, icons of gym merch. While their sane anatomy and physiology do give them a boost in strength and speed, they still work endlessly through severe training to become as strong as they possibly can, with gravity training, calisthenics, martial arts, and much, much more. My man Saitama, the Cape Baldy, better known as the One Punch Man, trained 3 years non-stop with push-ups, sit-ups, squats, running, and having random monster fights, breaking his limiter and becoming such an OP force of nature that no one can beat him and he cannot be hurt. Rock Lee and Mike Guy realized their weaknesses in genjutsu and ninjutsu and focused all their efforts into taijutsu, and through insane daily training regimens became some of the strongest ninja Konoha have for their defenses. Batman, at the age of 8, began his training to become a one-man army on crime, and by the age of 25 became the perfect physical specimen. I could honestly go on talking about characters like Ippo, Kenichi, Mulan, Po, Baki, Zoro, Netero, Killua, Gon, Hercules, etc. There are so many characters who do what we would qualify as insane training routines, but the fruits of their labor is always worth the grueling hard work. Now, of course, some training routines are harder for other people or easier for other people. Saitama's routine is so incredibly basic, literally every moderately powered person right here could do it easily without breaking a sweat. But due to the realm of reality their world sets up, some of them wouldn't be parting clouds with punches, but it worked so well for him because he believed in it. Now, realistically, doing that routine would possibly lead to muscle imbalances since he's not hitting his rear delts or back, but hey, it's a fictional webcomic, so it worked well for him. But again, I could go on. Deku busted his ass for 10 months of agonizing training, but his routine would be considered child's play to someone like Rock Lee or Black Star. Rock Lee did insane training that would be considered more than likely supernaturally hard, but yet he didn't have the physical strength or speed in his base form of a 12-year-old Kid Goku and 13-year-old Krillin after their Turtle Hermit training with Master Roshi, which is something he most likely could easily complete. But from reading series like Baki the Grappler, he does some torturous things to his body. You would think training with Mike Guy and Rock Lee would be easier, even though they outclass him in power. Also, before I continue, I'd like to mention I have a series on my channel called Would That Work Out, where I analyze fictional characters' training routines in real life with exercise science and my personal training knowledge. So be sure to check that out and this playlist after this video. But the point I'm trying to get across to you is all of these people train to the best of their ability, and that means they're training their hardest. Now, of course, in real life, there are people who most definitely train harder than others for their competition. Mike Tyson in his prime would wake up at 4 a.m., go running, and followed an insane protocol to get him in top shape for his fighters because he wanted to outdo them and know he did the best work he could before getting into a fight. Herschel Walker did thousands of reps of calisthenics, plyometrics, and drills daily so he could be a beast on the field, and that is what he became. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant practiced for hours on end by themselves so they would be ahead of the curve, and now they're legendary players in the NBA. So when you're on an equal playing field, training harder does give you an edge. Though some people are just blessed with great genetics and their training will always give them an edge over other people, but that doesn't negate the fact that you shouldn't be working your best. Also, people get stuck in the idea that there is one singular way to become stronger or train hard. There are endless ways. You just have to find your own path. Remember, like I always say, every body is different and reacts differently. So you have to find what is your thing that's going to work best for you. Maybe you like powerlifting, maybe bodybuilding, or you might be a calisthenics girl or guy, or strongman. But as long as you are doing the best, that's what's going to get you the best results, and also having an open mind and trying new things out. Okay, just for some hypothetical fun, if we took every one of these characters, took away their special superhuman abilities like Saiyan Blood, Hacks, Chakra, Nen, and put them in a hypothetical universe where everyone was on an equal playing field around the same age and had them all do something like the iconic Turtle Hermit training, which when broken down is just, one portion of distance running, one portion field work, one portion of mental studying, 1 hour of napping, construction work, swimming away from sharks, and dodge practice. Out of all these characters, who would you put your money on finishing it day one with the least effort? Honestly though, when you think about it, like some of them at the very beginning of their training, if it was their first day, like they'd most likely get eaten by some wild animal or a shark or something like that. They started out, so that would suck. But at the end of the day, out of all of them, I think they all have admirable, insane work ethic, and that's nothing to crap on.
Why'd you waste our time? You should've got the point 8 minutes ago.
Okay, but if I had to pick, I'd honestly go with my OG because he's the one who inspired me, guys. What'd you expect?
Well, that has been my video for today. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and if you have any more video topics you'd like to see from me, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy the video and would like to help me create more videos like this, then why not step past my Patreon, where you can see a ton of great helpful rewards as gratitude for helping me out, and I'm incredibly appreciative of all you for helping me keep these up. Also, I have 5 Super Saiyan tier pledges left for anyone who's interested. Also, be sure to hit that bell icon by the subscriber button, because that will let you know the moment I upload, and I may just have a surprise coming somewhere down the line.
So tell me, who do you personally think trains the hardest, or who just motivates you the most? Leave the name in the comment section below, and let's get a discussion going. I'd love to hear it from you. Also, guys, I want to say I want to start uploading more consistently like I did back in 2016, because that was just like my heyday where I was like every Saturday at 10 a.m. I would upload a video, and I just was so strict and so on point with that, and I want to start doing that again. So every Saturday at 10 a.m. I'm going to just upload, and then throughout the rest of the week I'm going to sprinkle various uploads. Like Saturday be the main day.
Boy, stop doing that shit.
Though October is going to be how it was last year, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, thank you for watching. Remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on, don't forget, momentai. That was a pretty good video, buddy. Dab me up. My man.